Hey guys, it's Lexi, and in this video, I'm going to talk about how I almost got arrested, and how I almost got sent to a mental hospital. Okay, so, on Monday of last week, so about 3 days ago, because today's Thursday, I was coming out of 11th period, and my helper was like, Lexi, you have to go down to guidance right now because they need you. And I had a good feeling that something bad was happening. So I started to have a panic attack. Well, anxiety attack. Whatever you want to call it. So I go to guidance and they were like, someone reported postings of bad thoughts on social media, and they showed me the Instagram account, and it was my ranting account because I had a ranting account to kind of get my feelings out without bothering people, and someone reported it because they were worried about me. But honestly, I would rather them talk to me about it rather than report it because the police got involved. And it was just really scary because my mom had to go talk to the school policeman about what I was posting on social media, which are the thoughts that I don't really tell anyone about. But people at my school kept finding the account, and it was just bad. So yeah, I got reported, and they called my mom to notify her about what was going on, and I didn't want them to because I knew my mom would react negatively to that, and I was right. She was really mad, and I wouldn't even let her talk to me about it because I knew she was gonna yell, and yeah, so basically I didn't even let her talk to me about it, and she started to lecture me. I told her to shut up because I didn't want to talk about it, but they were like, is this account yours? I was like, and they were like, well, are you having those thoughts? I'm like, I don't want to talk about it here. So they didn't make me, but, it was just scary because my mom said that if she didn't talk to the policeman, they could have admitted me to a mental hospital against my will, and, like, arrested me and put me in handcuffs and all that bad stuff, which I don't get why they would arrest me because I didn't even do anything that bad. But yeah, and so that happened, and I had to delete the ranting account that I had. So I have to find another way to get my feelings out, and my mom is looking for a therapist for me and stuff like that. And yeah, it's just bad. the girl who reported my account told everyone about it and stuff, and now people at school, they talk about me behind my back more than they did before. And they try to avoid me at all costs. They look at me like I'm disgusting, and I have to run down the hall to avoid those looks because I just get really bad anxiety attacks, and people don't understand what's wrong. And so now school is basically more hell than it was before. And now I really don't want to go because the whole school knows that I have these bad thoughts in my head. And they don't understand that the only way to help me is to hang out with me and act like I exist and stuff. Like, they don't want to do that because it's too hard. And I have these bad thoughts because I feel like a burden on the world. And I just feel like the world would be easier without me because everyone seems to think that when I'm there, things just get harder because they have to help me. And it makes me feel really bad about myself, and I argue with people a lot because people don't understand where I'm coming from when it comes to certain things. But when I tell people how to help me, like emotionally, they don't want to do it. Like, they don't want to hang out with me. They don't want to make time for me. They don't want to act like I exist just to make me feel a little bit better about myself. And that is horrible to me. Society is horrible. And they just make me feel like I'm worthless and that I don't deserve anything, and that it would be better if I wasn't here, which is why I have the thoughts in the first place, and which is why I made the ranting account, because people would get sick of me awfully quickly. Like, they would ask me what was wrong, and then I would rant, and then they would get really sick of me really quickly, and they would all just like run away, and it made me feel really alone in the world. And I still feel alone. I feel socially isolated, and it just sucks because I try to explain my feelings to people, but no one understands, and it just sucks that my ranting account got reported, and I almost got arrested. And yeah, and I don't know if the people at school are going to get over this. Like, they treated me bad to begin with, now they just treat me worse. So it's getting to the point where I'm just like dreading school. I'm trying to find as many distractions as I possibly can, just to get my mind off of school and the ridiculous people. And yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't understand me because I need help walking, and they automatically assume that I need more help than I need, and they assume that I don't know what's going on. But I do know what's going on. I'm fully aware of what goes on in this world, and it's ugly, and it's stupid, and everyone is so judgmental of everyone else. Like, why can't people just be civil with one another? Why does everybody have to be judged on their looks, or what kind of clothes they wear, or how they talk, or who they hang out with, or what music they listen to? It's just ridiculous, and I think society is horrible, and no one should have to be treated the way I am at school. It's awful. No one should have to worry about who they're gonna sit with at lunch just because they're different and no one wants to sit with them or talk to them or socialize with them. No one should have to worry about that. No one should want to kill themselves because everyone makes them feel like they're worthless or they need extra help, and it's hard on other people to help them. No one should feel that way ever, but I do all the time, and it's awful. No one should have to go through. No one should have to go through what I go through on a daily basis. No one should have to explain themselves to the world. No one should have to prove themselves like I do. But unfortunately, that's reality, and that's how the world is always going to be. And I wish I could just shape the world and change the world, because I would in a heartbeat, but I can't. All I can do is advocate for people and be there for people and listen to how people are feeling. And I will do that for anyone in this world. Even if I really don't like them, I will listen to what they have to say, and I will respect their opinion. Because that's what a good person should do. No one should make anyone feel like they're worthless. No one should ever make someone feel like they should kill themselves. No one should have to... No one should have to deal with depression or suicidal thoughts or anxiety. No one should have to deal with any of this bullshit that teenagers in today's society have to go through because of how unaccepting society is, and that's just disgusting. And in my opinion, I should not get in trouble for posting how I feel on the internet, but if you have a problem with this, then you can just stop watching and unsubscribe. Because everyone has the right to post how they're feeling. Everyone has a right to their opinion. Everyone has the right to speak their opinion and stuff like that. So if you really have a problem with me, stop watching me and unsubscribe, because I will not stop posting my opinions, and I don't even care that I got in trouble for posting my opinion, because, I have the right to that. And if you don't agree, then I'm sorry. But yeah, so that is how I got almost arrested. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.